When the Labour government took office last year, the Prime Minister asked me to do a short review of the AUKUS programme, all of it. And the reason that he did that was because he recognised that it was the central foreign policy and security programme that the government was engaged in with our two closest partners, with the United States of America and with Australia. And it was the thing that was going to be guaranteeing our security, both in the Indo-Pacific, but also in the Euro-Atlantic areas for the coming generations. The biggest and most prominent part of AUKUS is obviously the building of nuclear-powered, not nuclear-armed, nuclear-powered submarines. That will typically happen in the UK and in Adelaide for the Australian build. But before those submarines were going to be in the water, there was going to be a bunch of American submarines, up to 3 submarines, which were going to be sold to Australia and be sustained and berthed in Western Australia. Now, all aspects of that were on track, but all aspects of that needed to be accelerated. And that was really the headline of my review there. And we have put into place subsequently a commitment to spend much more money in the facilities in the UK and to increase the rate of production that we were capable of having in Britain, which will obviously benefit the British submarine fleet, but will also mean that the submarines that the Australian Navy was going to be sailing around would be more secure in their delivery. There are also other areas of AUKUS around other types of advanced capability, often to do with drones, actually. And we've all seen in the conflicts around the world at the moment that drone and autonomous types of delivery systems for weapons are increasingly important. Those advanced capabilities are going to be better and more fully resourced and more capable of being deployed on the battlefield more quickly if the 3 nations operate more closely together, pool their resources, pool their brain power. And I made some recommendations about how we could more effectively do that. Those are complicated programs, but we can simplify them and we can get the capabilities into the hands of our warfighters quickly. And lastly, I thought that it was important for us to be able to communicate to our publics what AUKUS was there for, what kinds of objectives in security terms it was trying to achieve, and what kinds of benefits it would bring to us, not merely in our security and making an effect, giving effect to geosecurity issues, but also to the huge industries that grow up around these kinds of programs, which are multi-generational and have the ability to really sustain and create huge numbers of jobs and a great deal of wealth in our countries. So those were issues that I really wanted to get across. I'm pleased to say that all of my recommendations were accepted by the Prime Minister, and since then I have been travelling to both America and to Australia to talk to colleagues about them and to see how we can give them the best effect.